What do you bring to a man in a relationship? I will ask you first.
The options are endless, and honestly,
What's the top
couldn't-
three? Top three
couldn't
things that you offer a guy in a relationship that he can't buy.
Pure crickets.
She sat there for a minute and she was like, the list is endless. And then she was going on to say something before he cut in. And I bet she was going to say, I don't know where to begin.
Right.
I can't even begin to think about these things. Well, I did.
Yeah.
My first one was loyalty. And when I say loyalty, I mean no matter where we are, who it's with, family, friends, complete strangers, I will have your back. You could be saying the most off-the-wall shit and be completely in the wrong. I'd be like, what he said. And we're dipping.
We're both wrong, bitches.
Hey! Like, if one of us is a silly goose, we're going to be a flock of silly geese.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you call a flock of geese? Is there a name for that? I know a flock of crows is a murder.
hey, Siri, what is a flock of geese called? It's a gaggle.
A gaggle of geese.
A gaggle of geese.
I couldn't remember it, but I knew I've heard that before. Is that what we're referring to our haters as from now on?
So
a gaggle?
It's a gaggle of geese. I really just love the small things in life. Like, who thought of the word gaggle?
And to put it to geese, of all
Right.
things.
I mean, the G's are nice, like the double G.
What are the other two?
Other two, submission.
Mhm.
I submit to you in every aspect. You know, when you get home, I take your boots off for you. Oh, I love doing that.
You are going to get so much hate for what you're about to say.
I do all the laundry in the house. I do the dishes. I cook. You know, if you ask me to do something for the businesses, I say yes, sir, and I do it. And me calling you sir is my honey, my babe. It's like, sir.
Stop. Next.
My next one is, I don't remember. I never question your decision making. You can come to me and say, I'm spending $6,000 on this. I'm like, okay, dope. What do you want for dinner? Never once have I been like, oh, you're going to do that. Do you really think like right now is the time to do that? You want to spend that much on that? Okay, well, if you're doing that, I need to get this then. Ew. That whole thought process.
You are going to get so much hate.
And you know, people are going to call me a pick-me in the comments. First, I'm married. Second off, don't be upset because I'm doing something that your boyfriend would like you to do.
Oh.
And two,
Oh, you were definitely going to get hate in the comments.
even if I was married, I would put money on the fact that I do not want your low quality man. So all of that really means nothing to me. I'm going to say my opinions anyway.
So you should get like a superhero logo with a P on it
Why a B?
for pick me. So you can be like,
Oh God, I hate it. Maybe if it was like, I heard spandex is comfy. Do it in like a pastel pink. I don't know. I'm kind of on board with it now. Can I have a cape?
you were committed to this.
I am. I mean, if they're going to call me it.
All right, let's see what else she has to say.
Okay.
Well, firstly, well, I'm a woman. Like,
Because men
not like
can't
there's
men
a-
can't buy a woman.
It's free on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
And by that, buy a woman, I mean that, we pay for it.
what do you mean?
We pay for it. I mean exactly that. We pay for it. Men pay for it. You're paying for it one way or another. Either you're married and paying for it, or you're not married and you're paying for it.
I thought you were talking about prostitution.
You're paying for it.
Right, but I thought that's what you meant. I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the concept. But no, I get it, yeah. I 100% do everything that I do for you because of the way you provide for me.
See, I'm paying for it.
You're paying for it. Oh my God.
Our relationship is going to be called transactionary by those in the comments. I beat you to it. You can go ahead and backspace all that shit out now. Save it.
Ew.
well, firstly, well, I'm a woman. Like, we multiply everything that we come across. I
Is
think, yeah. Well,
I don't know about that.
well, I can only speak for myself.
I guarantee you that that's a bullshit statement.
What?
That women multiply everything they come across.
I'm going to keep that thought to myself.
It's just not true.
Right.
There's nothing no one alive that just happens to multiply everything. If that was the case, there would be no broke men. Ever.
You're right.
Especially with the amount of single men, young men, the single mother raised young men, they would be multiplied by their mom. And then when they moved out and found a woman, it would be multiplied again and again and again. There would be no brokenness. I hate these buzzwords. These are things that they're taught to say. These are things that they heard someone else say that they think they can relate to, and they're regurgitating it. Anything before I hit play?
No. I can only speak for myself, and I know like I'm a problem solver.
I wonder what her net worth is.
If she was,
If you can multiply everything, what's your net worth? If you're
Right.
worth less than $100 million, you're full of shit.
damn.
You're a multiplier.
Right.
Eventually, that multiplier is going to add up to big numbers. I'm guessing she's probably in her mid-20s. So she's had since she was 18 to multiply her life. So call her 25. That's 7 years of multiplying.
Right.
What do you got to show for it? Average minimum wage job is 20 to 30,000 year one. You're going to multiply that to the next year. You're going to take that whole, multiply it again, take that whole, multiply it again, and again and again and again. You should be worth millions by the time you're in your mid-20s if that's the case.
Yeah.
Fucking ignorant statement. Oop, F-bomb. That's one.
Oh, I want
That's
to
just
spray
something that I
bottle.
do naturally. But there's so many. Okay,
So
problem
you're gonna
solver.
you would solve all my problems.
No, that's the man's job. But
That tickled you, didn't it? You just wicked witched. She had an edible before we started, guys.
She said, I'm a problem solver. So you're going to fix my problem? No, that's a man's job. So what are you bringing to the table? This was one of your qualities that he can't have himself.
That he can't pay for. He said that a man can't pay for because he can pay for somebody to come in and solve problems. Mentors do that. Friends do that. The church, your church group can do that.
Right.
Your grandfather can give you advice to do that.
I'm still laughing. I can't.
I hate these conversations.
Like, do you think they say that out loud and then hear it back and be like, yeah, that was good to say?
Yeah, because they repeat it. Some young woman is going to see this interview and be like, oh, that was a really good answer. And she's going to be asked and she's going to regurgitate this nonsense.
Yeah. You know, I bet people say that about the things I say too. Like, she really says something like that. I do, but I'm more confident in how I say my things. She's very lackluster in her confidence.
Yeah. So the confidence in your voice makes it more.
I want to say it makes it more right, but I would say the confidence in my voice makes me more set in stone on my opinions.
So you're saying that it's your opinion and not something that somebody else told you to say.
Right.
Gotcha. Because that's what I believe this is.
I don't know, I feel like when people are like wishy-washy like that, like this is something that she should have an answer for. She should have ready. If this is her topics and her opinions on things, it wouldn't be, well, that's a list of several things. She didn't say several things. I just can't remember the thing that she said. So I'm going to say how would I say it.
She said the list was endless,
Endless. That's what she said.
but couldn't provide 3.
Couldn't provide 3. The one that she did provide was I'm a female.
Which
Okay.
doesn't count. That's null and void. Doesn't
So
matter.
if we're looking at this as a market, the market is oversaturated with women.
Yeah, because it's over 50%. It's more
Right.
than, I think it's like 53% of the world's population is female.
So the fact that you're female doesn't make you special. And then she said, I'm a problem solver. So you're going to solve all my problems? No, that's a man's job. Okay, so you just totally negated that one. So you're back down to 1.
So what problems are you solving? Because she said she was a multiplier too. So I guess that's her 3. She's going to give a 4th, and I'm going to shit on the 4th even though it was one of yours, but you elaborated more on yours than she does on hers.
That's
Be a
the man's
time-
job. Then you're not a problem
hold on,
solver.
no,
That's
no,
the
no.
man's job.
I have that quality regardless if the man is there or not. But I have that
But you're not
quality.
gonna exercise it.
If it is necessary, then I will do so. Because although men may have all these qualities, there may be a time where he, for some reason, does not.
So she's not going to use those qualities unless she absolutely has to. She wants the man to do everything. And in the event that he fails to do so, she's going to jump up and save the day with her problem-solving skills by multiplying the problems that he's having because she wasn't helping in the first place.
So I can understand her point to a very, very thin extent. You're a problem solver. I can also solve problems. I can also give you perspectives on things that you might have never thought of before. That is different than what she just said.
Right.
What I would say is I'm an asset when it comes to problem solving. What she just said is, I'm not going to help you until it is a last resort, like we are dying.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll help you. But until then, you need to figure it out. Am I wrong?
She just wants to be along for the ride.
Did I misinterpret that?
No,
Like, am I wrong?
that's the way I took it too.
Okay.
And that's where the woman is valuable in that sense. You don't, like you said, you don't want to be with a woman just because she's good looking. She needs to have other qualities. Those qualities will come in play someday.
Secondary.
Yeah, but they are meaning.
He said they're secondary. I'd be so offended. They're secondary. Ouch. She didn't even get it.
No,
She
it
didn't.
went right over her
She didn't
head.
skip a step. Feels like someone just put icy hot on my soul. Like, damn. Okay. Sorry about that.
For because there will be a time where it should be a priority, and it.
Well, what's the other
Never
two
let you
things
know.
then? What's the other two things you bring to the table? What do you bring?
I'm loyal.
Yeah. What else?
What did she say?
She said, I'm loyal. There's a difference between having loyalty and being loyal. When you say I'm loyal, it means that you're not going to fuck around while you're with somebody else.
Right.
So congratulations for keeping your legs closed while you're with another human being.
Did she really say I'm loyal?
That was her answer.
I heard, I'm a Merle.
How much of that edible did you eat?
Was it really distinguishable what she just said?
I'm loyal.
Yeah. What else?
What was it?
That was it. So she admitted only gave one thing.
Right.
He's like, what's the other two things? And she's like, I'm loyal. That's it. Congratulations. You have a little bit of integrity.
Yeah.
The other chick on the couch is silent because she knows that this is not going to go well for her.
She's like, oh man, I'm next. She's like, I'm thinking like, okay, he's going to ask me these questions next. I really need to, okay, she said that and okay, I can't say that one. Do you think they have a Rolodex? I'm fascinated.
Well, I'm glad
Like-
you're engaged because we're only a quarter of the way through this.
This is them in their natural habitat. Like,
a problem solver. I'm loyal.
Yeah.
I'm just me. I'm just me.
So you just
I'm
bring
a
me.
whole different. No, but I know me, and I know I'm a whole different ball game. I'm in a whole different league. Like
Every woman on the planet spouts that nonsense.
not me. I'm a different experience.
Yeah?
I have never once heard another woman explain themselves that way.
All the time.
An experience?
No, they're a different breed, a whole
Right.
experience, the best thing you've ever had. I'm a
Damn.
10, all of this nonsense.
Has another woman described themselves an experience?
Yeah.
Damn, now I'm sad.
Why?
Because I just thought I was really clever and like Shakespeare.
Could have said otherworldly. I guess that one's probably been used to.
Yeah. Oh man, now I really got to think on this. I'm gonna have to outsmart the feminists. Okay, go.
It shouldn't be too hard to do.
Cool.
there's just so many things I honestly couldn't tell you from the top of my head. And anyone that
There's so
knows me
many
can vouch
things.
for that.
There's so many things.
Like,
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.